Hello Pisces, welcome to your weekly read, your weekly tarot. This is where I do the Celtic cross and we look at your energies for the week. Oh yeah, assessing. Okay, so we already had that in the July readings. If you haven't seen those for all the different weeks, I suggest you go flip back and see for the month of July. This card had already come out for week 2 along with the metamorphosis card, as well as I do believe the death, the transition card. So last week we were stuck and getting a new perspective on things. And if you watched the readings for last week, Spirit went in depth into what might be blocking you, how to get past it, etc., etc. I really don't want to go through that again because honestly it was like intense. I felt like I went through a 6-week course in a complete week. So, but if you need help with that, the videos are there. So this week we're going to concentrate on assessing probably all the information that you've gotten and about how you want to move forward in your transition. I can see underneath there's the 8 of Wands. Okay. Before I go on, this is the Dark Forest Tarot. For a while, her site had gone offline, but I think it's because she was in the middle of a move because her location has changed. Okay, so you have the Strength card as a block here. I have a lot of her decks. I have this one that she sent me for free. I thought she was going to send me a double, but she didn't. She sent me a brand new one. And I might purchase some more now that her shop's open again. I have this one, which is this. They're borderless, and they have that purple tinge, which is, you know, very, very Pisces. There's the one that's like the coffee stain colored one. Really nice. You guys have seen me use these decks. They're all Rider-Waite, but she does them in a way that's just a little different. I also have the pink version with the white back and just the colored but the pink border. So yeah, I love her cards, okay? Even to tell you the truth, one of the decks, when I got it, because they're plastic, they had peeled a little bit, and I contacted her and she was very quick to ask me which cards I was having problems with, and she sent me replacements right away. So anybody who does that kind of, or goes into that intense of work, her name is Jennifer, and her decks are dark. Her shop is Dark Forest Tarot. I will put the link. It will be available to you starting today, because I had stopped putting the link because her shop went dark for a bit. So, but now that the location's changed, I'm thinking that that's why. So yeah, absolutely. Go see her. Her decks are reasonably priced, always upping sales around in the $30 mark. And if you want a different variation on the theme of Rider-Waite into a style that suits you, go for it, okay? I may, like I said, I may put one of these decks in the draw. I was going to put this one, but I like it so much that, yeah, it's not going. I'll buy another one and put it in a draw. I will buy another one of her decks and put in the draw, okay? All right, so at your foundation right now is you have indecision, okay? Actually, I'm sorry. This is from, I always do this, and then go this way. Okay, so this is for your recent past indecision, of course, because we're talking about last week, right? That makes sense. In your near future, let's see here. Now that I've distracted myself talking about somebody who makes these beautiful cards. Cards are such a distraction for me. Let's get back into the reading, Pisces, for your week, okay? What's coming up in the future? Signature to move on about something. So there's something definitely that the light is going to shine and you're going to make the move, to move on, to go ahead, okay? I know for a lot of people this is like heartache. It's not. It's just seeing, I always think, I know it's sores, but I always think, put a fork in it, I'm done. In other words, it's like, okay, that's it, okay, no more. So this is a no more, something's got to make or break, and this is the card that comes out for me when that is, with that. If I was doing love readings, okay, but I'm not. I'm doing spiritual readings, so that's not what they mean. That's not what this card means here. Okay, so add the foundation. Let's do that, right? Working hard. You're doing a lot of quality work here. You're getting things done. Okay, absolutely. That's the way you are, Pisces. That's the way you do things. Oh. And at your crown, you have your strength of character working for you. So there's a lot of hard work and a lot of dedicated work. This is earth and air. So you're really buckling down on different energies to get this stuff going and to get this stuff in the right direction. Okay? This is dedication, and this is like organization and character. Okay? Like you're putting your best foot forward on everything that you're doing this week. So it's a week of hard work, but it's a week of really getting into your groove, okay, which is good, because last week was a week of indecision and hemming and hawing, I felt, okay, but it was really important for you to really choose your destination and know where you were going. Now you're putting in the work, okay. The strength card here says the same thing, like as a block is to finding the courage to move forward, okay. I didn't talk about it because I was talking about the cards, but it is about the strength to move forward. So let's see here how to present yourself. No. Present yourself as being very intuitive and knowing exactly what you want. And that is good even for presenting yourself to the world or just presenting yourself, period. When you look in the mirror, know exactly and be sure of who you are and what you want, okay? That's always good. Sit in your power, Pisces. How others see you. Let's see here. Right, putting clarity on the subject, okay? Breaking down illusions, delusions, whatever you want to call. You're putting real, clear movement on it. You're shining a light on it, Pisces, and you're doing it in your own card, in your own sign. The moon is the sign of Pisces, okay? But I don't sense any illusions here. I sense you just, I don't know, putting the illusions to rest, if anything. And that is a very good sign for me, okay? So what else do we have here? Your hopes and fears. As I said it came out. You want harmony. You want happiness. You want union, cooperation. You want things to work out. Okay? In the best way possible. A beautiful, equal give and take that works out to your best interest. That makes you happy. That brings you happy. To make your cup run it over. Okay? To share with others. To share with others that you love. It's yeah, you're painting the best picture possible, and that's your hopes. That's your hopes for this week. That's really what you're wanting, okay? Let's see if we can switch these up a little bit like I used to do so that you guys get a better angle. There you go. Look at that. Ta-da! Just like that. Okay. So what's the outcome for Pisces this week? What's for Pisces this week? What's going on? What's going on? Completion of cycle. So we're good. We're moving, we're trotting on along and doing and singing our song and doing it exactly the way it's supposed to, okay? The cycle's closing in on itself. You're going to start seeing movement. Things are moving forward. And like I said, I still feel this way about July. I think that it's going to be a very prosperous month. I think you're going to prosper in everything that you do and all the steps that you are putting forward, okay? I am going to clarify these later. I'm going to put more cards down on top of this, but I'm going to pull a few oracle cards for this week. And we're going to see. I'm going to actually take, because this is actually a tarot oracle deck, so I'm going to take from this one and see what comes out. Oh. The cards are falling down on the floor a lot. So I feel you are going to be working hard this week, okay? Okay, so you have memories of love. Memories of love is the Six of Cups. Reconnecting to your child, reconnecting to childlike. In this case, he's cupping one of the little lanterns. So it's like really protecting a memory or a happy memory or a happy moment, okay? And you really want, what I'm feeling from this card right now, what I'm getting, which is kind of odd because it's not really part of the card, but I feel that for some of you, this journey, even with all the work we did last week, what you're doing this week, you really want to protect and honor and take care of the memories that you're building, the lessons that you're learning, and everything that you're going forward with. You really want to protect it and put it in a sacred spot. This is what I feel. I feel that everything that's going on, you're deliberately doing everything and deliberately putting a mental note in your mind of what you need to do and where you need to be going with all of this. Okay, you're not just haphazardly experiencing life as we all do sometimes. You know, you go through life and you go, oh, that's why that happened, you know, 10 years down the road. This time you're not. You're actually going step by step, and you want to protect and cradle and care for every little experience that you're going through, which is extra special to me. That means that you are becoming a deliberate experiencer of life. I know it's a terrible way of expressing it, but that's the best way I can think of it. You are deliberately experiencing everything in your life in a very meaningful way. Okay? Yeah, that's much better. That's much better. Okay. So let's see here. I'm going to grab some more oracles. Yeah, I love that. I love that. That's special. And that's 369. So it's the middle part. It's a hard-working card right here that you have. To me, 8 and 369, and the 6 is like the 8. Good quality work. You're finally feeling like you're doing good quality work, and you're feeling as well like you are advancing in a meaningful way. And it's the word meaningful. It's not just, you know, you're not experiencing like, you know, accidentally. You're actually experiencing it and noticing everything as you are experiencing it. And it's not in a hurtful way. A child's love. The love between a parent and a child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on earth. Children start out as part of us, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as the biggest part of our hearts. Okay, so they're making me see as well that this is the inner child card. This is always my inner child card. So some deep part of you is reconnecting as well. This is what I'm feeling as well. It's becoming meaningful because it's like recapturing the innocence of a child. As a child, you experience everything in a very meaningful way because everything feels like the first time. And this is the same thing. Okay? This feels like a childlike innocence and bright-eyed, pretty bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, but just, you know, that sense of wonder and beauty that you feel as a child. So you're letting that child's love and wonder kind of come into you and propel this motion this month that's coming in. Okay, it feels like it is probably at some points very intense energy, which I know, I think week 3 or 4 we're going to need a break with this, but you are definitely doing some really exquisite work, Pisces, on yourself and on your journey right now. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. Okay, let's take a map of the oracle here. Yeah, there's a lot of work here. You have the 7 of Pentacles. You have the 8 of Pentacles. So that's assessing, finding the courage to pull through, working so hard, having such a strength of character. Like just, you're pulling in all the stops to get this going. Okay. I love the High Priestess here because you're presenting as yourself as somebody, yeah, absolutely. It just came flying out, okay? We have the movement card. Look at this. This is you moving. okay? You're really moving forward, and that's what I'm talking about. You're putting all the gears in motion. Everything is just starting to get and propel forward. It's so great. 2 plus 8. This is going to get you to completion. Okay, completion is the world card, you know. So 10, it's a completing of a cycle. Okay. You are in a time of positive forward motion. That's what it says right here. I can't make it up, okay? Okay, so it says positive momentum as you come out of a period of restriction last week, right? Right here. You're in a stage of new adventure and discovery. You may feel compelled to take a trip, change your hair, move your home or business. Regardless, you can't remain where you are anymore. You feel compelled to go forward. No matter what your inquiry, you will see your dreams take form and doors previously shut begin to open as if by magic. Movement is also a state of mind. Here we go, right? Your perspective has changed. Your view on life has changed. You are seeing things for what they are. Okay? The fog lifts and you now know the actions you need to take. This isn't a time for fear. Let it go. Move forward. So there you go, Pisces. Let it go. Move forward. This is all about forward momentum. Okay, so let me take a deeper look at the cards, and then we'll call it a reading, and I will do an extended tonight. I'll lay down more cards on this, and we will go deeper into the reading to find out exactly what Spirit has to give, more information, things that might help you out. They're always here to help. That's their sole purpose here, okay, is to help you move forward, to give you insight, to put light in the corners that you haven't really paid attention to that might offer solutions to your problems. Always, always, this is their biggest, that's their biggest gift to you, okay, and to me. As the reader receiving it to give to you, I always get something from this. Always get something from this. It always stays with me after. I always think, okay. All right, so this week, you're in a deep period of assessing, getting ready for that forward momentum, for things to change, for the metamorphosis to suddenly, start happening for you. So you're in a movement now. You were restricted last week, but you are not. The thing is that you are still really reaching inside of yourself as a block, trying to really try to find that strength within yourself to move yourself forward, okay? To find that inner courage, that inner power that's going to propel you on. But you will, Pisces. Don't worry about it, okay? Before you, indecision, not knowing which road to take, which cup to pick, where to go, what's coming up before you. You're going to see something, you're going to see the truth of it, it's going to become crystal clear, and you're going to move on through this momentum, through all this hard work that you're doing, that 8 of quality work, okay, bringing fruit, bringing things into focus, bringing things into fruition, okay, because after this is the 9 of Pentacles. Your hard work paying off. You have the Queen of Swords here, who is, like I said, very strong of character, okay? I find that this is where you're going to get your strength from, Pisces. This is where you're going to find your inner strength, okay? Remember this. You are presenting yourself as somebody who is completely in tune with the moment, and this applies to all these cards. This movement you're making, you're cradling these experiences and knowing and being completely aware and intuitive about what's going on, and it's much more than just a course of action. It's actually you realizing the path that you're on. You're shedding light on it with the moon, and you're dispelling all the illusions, and others can see you doing this. They feel you doing this and bringing that forth, okay? Your hopes and fears is that everything's going to work out. You're hoping that, jackpot, whatever that means. This is a card of harmony, love, union, prosperity, whatever you want to call, but it is definitely something that's, meshes and works out for you. And the outcome is definitely another cycle ending and you completing successfully, I should say, a cycle that's going to bring you great learning, if nothing else. You are actually, what they're saying, you are actually enjoying the journey rather than just focusing on the destination. And you know what? That is the greatest gift that you can give yourself, to enjoy not just the idea of a meal, but enjoy the first bite, the second bite, the fifth bite, the swallowing, the residual memory of the food that you ate, the whole kit and caboodle, the whole experience in itself is what they're really specifying, that this is what's happening with you right now. And I think this is fantastic. For those of you who are feeling this reading, I think it's fantastic. I think it's great. I think you should follow definitely down on this journey. It's going to it's going to bring you a lot of happiness in the long run in anything that you do. Even the difficult moments are going to be an experience in itself for you to overcome and bring forth. Okay, here is this beautiful, yeah, and the funny part is this was falling off. It fell off, but the statue is holding on to it. So this, for me, right away, they're saying even when you think you're falling off the cliff, there's always somebody there holding on to you. Okay, so it's kind of a funny thing, but that just happened. So all right, Pisces, I'm going to let you go with this. I'm going to come back and do an extended. We're going to lay more cards down and we're going to see where this goes. We're going to see what else Spirit has to tell you. I thank you for being here. I thank you for your support. Always, always. If you haven't subscribed, please do so now. Hit that notification bell to all. Put a like, put a comment, do all of that stuff. It really supports me and the channel. Thank you for putting up with the ads. It pays the bills and it's much appreciated. We all have bills to pay, right? For now. Would be nice if we could get rid of that too, but for now we'll just be grateful for everything we do have. Thank you so much. Take care. Stay safe. I will see you later on in the extended. Bye, Pisces.